Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bruno from the BTNHD, and yes, we have a first impression as well as an unboxing of Rosewill GRAM ATX gaming computer case. This guy picked it up at New Egg under $100, which was really cheap. And let's open it up. So let's get the knife out. All right, so first things first, we got a nice little manual, like a quick user guide. Definitely gonna check that out because it's gonna give us some information, what kind of screws, what kind of features it has. Always keep that around. Let's take this plastic out of here. So automatically, the first thing that comes in mind is it is really light. I think it weighs about 11 to 12 pounds. But once you put the motherboard, the graphics card, the power supply, it's gonna get a little heavier. So that's okay. It does have a side panel, clear side panel, which is awesome. The side panel is actually plastic, and the entire casing is steel. Okay, so looking at the front, not too much, but I like the way it's designed. I'm loving this power indicator right here. That's pretty awesome. Right underneath the power is the reset button. I'm assuming these four little guys are for your hard drive indicator, your LAN indicator. It's just LED indicators. Definitely a plus. You have an extra bay right here for a DVD or CD-ROM drive. That's awesome. It looks like we have two 3.0 USB ports. So that means your ATX and Micro-ATX motherboard has to support 3.0 USB. If not, these two USB ports on the front panel won't be used. Looks like we have two audio jacks. The top one right here is for your headphone, and the one right here underneath that is for your mic, which is awesome. All right, so let's take a closer look on the side panels. Both side panels, your left and right, are screwed in with the standard screws. So I took those guys out. I'm gonna put them in the side so I do not lose them. Again, one of the sides of the computer case is clear, which is cool. So the way that you take it out is just basically you're sliding it and then you're just pulling it off, which is cool. Look at that, that's awesome. Again, the side panel, the clear, is made out of plastic, and the overall bezel around the plastic is made out of steel. So we're gonna take that out. So it looks like a couple of things at the rear. We have an 120 millimeter LED light. I think it lights up blue. You have your cable systems right here, which is cool. At the top right here, this is the rack to insert your DVD or CD-ROM drive. Most likely a lot of gamers or PC builders don't really use this at all. They might use it for something else. Let's turn it around and let's take out the side panel, the other side panel. Oh, look at that. This is where all the magic happens. So this is where you insert your power supply, your hard drives. You can actually place them here. I also saw that these guys right here are slots to put solid state drives, because you know solid state drives are really skinny. I think they're about what, 2.5. So you can actually just have them mount here. If not, if you want to go old school 3.5 SATA drives, you can actually insert two of them over here, and they actually provide you the cradle, which is also a plus, which is awesome. This is also a plus. You got your ties as well as speaker and some screws, also good to have. These cables right here is to hook up your front panel. Again, this computer tower only supports ATX or Micro-ATX motherboards. And see if we can take the front panel out. See how hard the front panel is to take out. It's not that bad. It looks like in the front panel, there's like little hinges that you gotta like squeeze and stick out. There we go. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. The only problem is you gotta make sure you're careful, because there are cables that are hooked up to the power supply. So if you're pulling it, you gotta be careful that you don't pull it hard enough and then you unplug your power source. That sucks. I do notice right here, again, at the front you have a 120 millimeter fan, but from my understanding it supports a water cooling radiator to a 240 millimeter, which is awesome. It only comes with two fans. You got only two 120 millimeter fans, one from the front, one from the back, and again, The back one is the one with the LED that lights up, I believe, blue, because the little label right here is blue. The top portion, you can actually get two 120mm fans. You can actually hook up there, which is cool. Now for video card, this guy only supports up to 316mm of a graphics card. And the cooling system, or the CPU heatsink, it supports up to 160mm. So that's not that bad. Again, it supports ATX or Micro-ATX motherboards, and for the price you can't go wrong. Under $100, it's really great. I do see this case being modded. There's a lot of areas that you can mod it to customize it the way that you want it. And that's it, guys, for my unboxing / first impressions of Rosewill GRAM ATX mid-tower gaming computer case. Overall, I think it's a great find. Under $100. I think I paid maybe definitely under $70. It's really cheap. I love the fact that it supports Micro-ATX as well as ATX. It supports the length of the graphics processor that I want. I could actually hook up the front with a cooling radiator system, which supports up to 240mm. I like the fact that I'm able to place the power supply at the very back, as well as hard drives at the back to keep it nice and clean. If you want to get kind of fancy, you can actually put solid state drives right here flat, because it would just look awesome. I really think that this computer case would be used in the future to do mods. That's how I see this computer case to be used, and future PC builds with you guys. Don't forget about hitting that like button. Also hit that subscribe button to get the latest and greatest tips, tricks, hacks, and geeky related topics from this guy. And I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Jag sitter och kommer runt, det är personer som tar över. Jag är